Okay guys, you probably already saw the new ZXi irons. Now it's time for the ZXi driver and fairway wood.
I still hate ZXi.
It's one syllable.
One too many letters for my brain.
Why not just ZI? Okay, so we have 3 models. We're gonna hit them, we're gonna tech talk. We're also gonna figure out if it's an improvement from last year's driver and can it compete with one of the big dogs?
Yeah, so we've been testing, so far we tested the new Cobra driver, new Callaway driver, new TaylorMade driver.
Yeah.
We're gonna actually put this up against the Callaway driver today because
Callaway
Srixon,
or TaylorMade?
No, sorry, TaylorMade driver. Srixon really struggles with market share with woods, and we'll get into that in a bit. And in order for them to put a dent in the market share in the United States, they gotta be able to not only keep up with the big dogs, but it really needs to be a better driver.
Yeah.
To get it out of people's bags.
And we're gonna talk about why with that
Yep,
too.
let's go. Tate, I love what's happening. I love what's happening. I don't know if I've hit a driver in testing this good this year. Nope. Okay. Not how I wanted to start.
At least you didn't say it was gonna go a mile. 292, you got Cream City in you today?
Oh my gosh, that felt even better. I just left it open a bit.
Did it feel better?
Felt better.
Okay guys, don't forget, if you're in the Denver metro area or you appreciate what you learned in this video, you can come in, get fit for your clubs, whether that's a Srixon driver or wedges or putter, but you can also support us by ordering from our website below or shooting us a text or email, and then we can get you product that way as well. We appreciate all of that. Helps us make more videos, support the store, all of that.
So a couple years ago when the Srixon came out with the ZX Drivers, big time sleeper driver, and they really started to put a little bit of a dent in some market share because it was surprisingly a really, really good driver. And I say surprisingly, it's because Srixon is just known as being one of the best iron brands in the industry, but they're not really known for their woods.
Yeah.
I will say what made it a big surprise for me the last few years was how stable it was. It felt just as forgiving as every other driver on the market, maybe just a touch slower.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that these models have even increased that stability even more, and if they've increased some speed, now we're cooking. Now we're cooking.
You totally understand it. When a brand like Srixon does something as good as they do, that being irons, it's hard to take that kind of attention that you have to give irons to continue to be that good, continue to be advanced in technology, and then also lead in another category.
Yeah, Mizuno's in the same boat too.
Mizuno's in the same boat, and really, like the big brands are in it.
Yep.
So you got you got TaylorMade, Callaway make phenomenal woods and drivers, and sometimes their irons can't keep up with the quality of woods that they have. We see it with all the golf companies, really.
Yep. So let's talk aesthetics. So the top of the heads pretty much have remained unchanged. There's a little bit more texture on the top. Really just kind of a matte, really clean look. This is the low spin model, which carries over from last year. Hideki just won with this model.
The ZX5 version, low spin.
But what they changed with the LS this year is the weights are shiftable. So the old model, it only had a heavy weight in the front. Now we got 2 shiftable weights, so we can flip flop it. So it does give us more versatility and adjustments with this. And then we have,
what is that? You can make that a little bit more forgiving. So if it's just a little too low spinning for you, put that heavy weight in the back, and you should be able to produce a little bit more spin.
But this should be our monster, our beast mode driver. Then we have the core model, and again, they've changed adjustability. The underside of the driver looks different this year too, and I think it looks better.
I think so.
Again, shiftable weights, but both weights are in the back for higher MOI, more forgiveness. But now we can go fade bias or draw bias with our heavy weight.
Yeah, love it.
So a lot more flexibility to their core model. Again, the core model last year had none of that. And then what I'm really excited to hit is this year they have the new Max model. So this is Max forgiveness, one weight in the very back, not adjustable. The highest MOI, most forgiving. What I'm hoping is that this is a powerhouse of forgiveness and a powerhouse of speed. If it is, the big brands might be a little nervous.
That's a hard combo to hit.
I know.
And wouldn't you say that's the head they were probably missing the most in last year's
Yeah, they
setup?
didn't have a Max. So I'm really excited to see that in the lineup. I love that we don't have 4 or 5 driver heads. 3's perfect.
Yeah.
You want to talk technology a little bit?
Yeah, I do. So they kind of have went with everybody in the last couple of years and put that AI technology, that AI face testing. So they have what's called the iFace, the iFlex face. So that's going to give you more forgiveness in the toe and the heel. Then they have
thinner.
Yeah.
So they had that in a couple years ago, but they've just refined it and made it better.
So they have the star frame, which is going to be the different connections on the inside, which is again going to spread around.
Yep. And
the
they
forgiveness.
had that before too.
Yeah. Which
I really liked.
I would love, side note,
To finish the sentence?
Yeah. Well, no. Well, that would probably be nice too. But we've talked about it in the past, but you hear about all this technology that's in driver heads.
Let's do it.
I think this season we need to cut open a few.
Let's do it.
Right down the middle and see about all this stuff, see if it's real. Then they have the rebound frame, which again, I think they had already.
Which produces a ton of stability.
Yeah.
I found the rebound frame to be one of the most stable features of any driver we hit. It just felt a little slow in the past.
Yeah. And then they have a laser milled face, which is going to help spread that around. This is going to give you better spin and forgiveness. Yeah. Which actually looks really good too.
Face is an improvement.
Yeah.
They look great. They feel great. Well, the old ones felt great. I'm assuming these ones feel great. If they've added a little bit of speed to this, watch out. Now, here's my little spiel on Srixon. They have the largest market share in the world. They have the #1 ball in the world.
Coast to coast, you're saying?
Yes,
as a
worldwide.
Yeah.
Worldwide. US, not so much. This is the #1 ball in the world. I think they have one of the #1 irons in the world.
Yeah.
US market share is way, way low.
US is low. Name the two continents that are huge.
Asia.
Asia's their biggest probably, and South Africa.
Okay.
Are two dominating markets for Srixon. Like they run the world, Beyonce style, for those continents.
They do. But in order to get a Srixon driver into somebody's bag, you're just not going to be able to pull a TaylorMade and Callaway driver out of somebody's bag unless it's a chunk better. They've lowered the price, so the price is $50 lower than the big guys. But I don't think $50 moves the needle enough.
No. You think too, a guy like Brooks Koepka, he moves the needle a little bit, I think. You get a guy that can bomb it out there that's won a bunch of majors. So I think he helped move the needle, but they still are kind of missing, they're just missing something that's going to pull from the big dogs.
The point is these need to be, I think, 3 to 4 miles an hour faster than their competitors, which is going to be hard to do.
Or significantly more forgiving.
Yes, and I'll put it this way. Yeah, or both.
Do them both.
Put it this way. We did a fitting one time and a guy came in, we were working through all the drivers and he just wasn't really timing with anything. And we fit him for a Srixon, and this is just how everybody's different. It was by far the best fit for him.
Yeah.
And he bought it, but he wasn't happy about it.
No, he wasn't like kicking his heels on the way out, like, cool, I get to go show my buddies.
And that's the problem I think Srixon is that's the uphill battle that they're gonna have. It's like, people aren't necessarily happy about it that they hit the Srixon the best.
No. Just because it's not the sexy play.
And I'm a Srixon fanboy, and I'm even trying to not have the Srixon driver in the bag. I'm trying to put something else in the bag.
But you've had it in the bag, and it's done you well.
Let's hit them. I just gotta hit them.
Guys, for this demo, we're gonna be trying out the new Z-Star Diamonds that also released in 2025. So we're excited. This is gonna be our first time hitting them. So, well, his first time hitting them.
All right, so I'm gonna start with the low spin. Whichever one of these I like, I'm going to be putting up against the TaylorMade Qi35 MAX, which is what was my favorite TaylorMade driver. And we're gonna find out which one of these I like the best, and then if they can hang with the big dogs.
You're gonna go fave. Whoa, scared me. You're gonna go fave to fave?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, low spin model over the top. You currently don't game a low spin driver, but talk to me about looks, appeal.
And it would have to be really good in order for me to do it. It looks very small. A little intimidating, very attractive though. I'm gonna keep the heavyweight in the front. I'm probably not gonna switch them because people that are buying this driver probably would buy this one and have it in beast mode. Don't you think?
For sure.
All right. Let's see.
Are you a Mac guy or are you piano?
I kind of like Matt personally. Yeah. Nope.
Okay.
Not how I wanted to start.
At least you didn't say it was going to go a mile.
It's true. Maybe I'll just start with a smaller tee at first.
Yeah. There you go. How'd that
Felt
feel?
good. A little low on the face. Felt pretty stable for a miss hit. Now this driver was sneaky good on tour, the old model.
Yeah. Because who are the big names guys that gamed it? That's
Hideki.
Hideki, Keegan Bradley.
I think Brooks.
Brooks Koepka.
That one was high on the face.
Straka, Sepp Straka.
Yeah.
There you go.
There's that toe ball. So I'm guessing my dispersion is going to be the worst here. It feels
so.
a little thuddy. I don't know, thuddy's not the right word. But it's not like out of control low spin, don't you think?
No, it's not. They're 2200. So it's low, but not bad. There you go.
That's toe again. But not bad.
Oh, especially for having the heavy weight forward.
All right, one more with the low spin. I don't need to spend a lot of time on the low spin because I'm just not good enough to probably be playing this anyway. You know?
Yeah.
That's
there you go.
Four
that
right.
Sounded timed up. Is that in the heel?
Yeah, just heel and I didn't finish on it.
Okay, what you got there? Core model?
Core model, 10.5 degree. I got the heavy weight in the heel.
Okay.
Which is how it just came in the box.
Yeah.
Right? Definitely a little bit bigger looking, but very attractive still, not too big.
No. I like that texture. Can you see the texture from standing over it?
Uh-huh. No? Yeah, probably just because it's a really nice spotlight shining on it. Just left that one open, but it felt better, immediately felt better. Like doesn't have that thuddiness to it. Just left it open a little bit.
That's good distance. That's your best distance so far, I think.
Yeah.
Good spin.
Felt like he's just sinking up a little bit better. Let's try again. And just actually follow through this time though. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Holy
Much
crap.
better.
That one's on a rope. That one wasn't budging.
No, it's very straight. Like super straight. Better ball speed. Man, this feels pretty good. Oh yeah, Tate. Talk to me, Tate.
I love that ball flight right there.
Oh yeah.
Look at that high draw, man.
It was just a touch toey.
292. You got Cream City in you today?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's happening. Tate, I love what's happening. I love what's happening.
Sounds solid too.
Oh man. I don't know if I've hit a driver in testing this good this year.
I mean, that's like collectively on those last 2-3 yards offline.
Yeah, that's straight. Don't you think?
Yeah.
I mean, just really, really, really straight.
And you're just hitting it better. You're up 6 miles an hour in ball speed between this and the low spin.
Yeah.
Which is usually the opposite. Usually you get more ball speed out of the low spin.
Well, I'm centering it.
Dude, I don't think you need to hit another one.
Yeah, I'm done with this model.
That's, oh no, it's too high.
It's a little high. It's a little spinny. No, not, I mean, my spin's not terrible.
No, I love those numbers. Even the launch. 15.1.
All right, should we move on to the Max?
I think it's time to max it up.
No complaints here. You saw, and this was the same with the previous model, except this model definitely feels a little bit better. Last year's Srixon was one of the straightest drivers. Mm-hmm. You see that ball ain't moving.
No.
It's not moving, it's on a rope.
No.
It's, I have a fireplace company, as we call that in the fireplace biz, that's right down the chimney.
Wow. It's crazy.
You like that?
Yeah. You just make that up?
I've heard it on golf commentating.
Really? Oh yeah, right down the chimney.
All right, time for a little maxi poo. What are we thinking with Maxi? Think it's gonna be better?
I don't know. I think you, being a drawer of the ball, you might be pulling it a little left because of the offset.
Well, the weight was in the heel on that core model.
Do you think that one starts a little bit more aggressively to the left though?
We're gonna find out. I haven't looked down on it yet.
Well, that last grouping you had is gonna be tough to beat.
It's gonna be tough, isn't it?
Isn't it? Yep.
Doesn't look that much big. It looks like the same, like standing over it, I don't know if I could tell them apart. Weight's way in the back.
Yeah, as far as it can be.
But I mean, can it get more forgiving than what I just hit? Can it get straighter?
For your swing, I don't think so. It'd be awesome if it could.
Oh my gosh, that felt even better. I just left it open a bit.
Did it feel better?
Felt better. It felt really good. Like really good. A little spinny,
Holy cow.
a little open face.
Man, that's good launch and good spin.
But you're not mad at that, are you?
No, thrilled.
I'm not mad. I'm mad. I love what's happening right now.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, that's way low on the heel. That was my worst shot yet.
Man, that's a good miss. That's a fantastic miss. But you know what? That sneaks his head out quite often on the golf course.
Oh yeah.
So if you can get away with stuff like that on the golf course with that model.
Yeah. I'm known to, it's a routine of mine, that shot right there. Perform it often.
Yeah, and well.
Can pull it out at any time and execute it. Okay. All right. I'm not really seeing a lot more offset, no.
That one you really came through. You weren't gonna do that again.
No. All right. So far, I'm not hitting it as good, surprisingly.
Yeah.
I thought I'd hit this one the best.
It's never the one you expect, huh?
I'm just not syncing with me as much. That's high in the face. Way high. You lower the tee a little bit.
Yeah, especially with the Max model. It's gonna help you get it up in the air, so you don't usually need to tee it as high.
Okay, okay, okay. Be sweet, baby. A little spinny. A few more. It's moving more than the core.
It is, yeah.
Definitely has a little more movement, which you wouldn't think it would. I'm not feeling any draw bias or anything.
Yeah. It doesn't seem like it's slinging on you to the left.
That one did.
Yeah, as I say it. See, and that's the only thing that can get scary if you're inside out club swing.
I'm pretty neutral.
Are you neutral right now?
Yeah. No, I'm outside in there.
I don't know what happened there then. Maybe on the toe you missed it.
Nope. All right,
This one's more sporadic for sure.
Yeah, I think I've seen enough here. Haven't you?
Yeah, let's look at the data. I think we know what the data is going to show us.
Yeah. I was hoping to go Max versus Max against TaylorMade.
All right, Trev. So I think we all just saw it. The core model is what you're thinking, but let's click. Do you have anything else to say before I click show us the money?
The Max model felt the softest off the face, like felt the best at impact. Yeah, the core model has by far the best dispersion. Ball speed is 146. That's good for me. I'm swinging at about 102, 101. So that's right there with the big dogs.
Everything's at the best. Your ball flight's the best. Your ball speed's the furthest or the fastest. Your launch is the best. Your dispersion's the tightest. Low spin's the worst. Dispersion, which is usually the
Max wasn't a whole lot worse dispersion-wise.
No. Your head speed, usually low spin, you can get to swing fastest.
Yeah, maybe that's because I was just getting loose.
Maybe so. All right. So now what we got to do.
Mono, 5 shots each, mono y mono.
Yep. All right, which one are you hitting first?
Let's go with the Qi35.
Okay.
5 shots each.
You want me to clear out the data?
Yep. Same length, same exact shaft. Should be pretty close apples to apples. Now this is what I'm saying. In order for this to get into people's bags, I don't think it can perform equal with the Qi35 because people are just gonna buy the Qi35, myself included. I think the Qi35 looks better, it's sexier, and I don't know. What do you got to say? It's just going to be a more common purchase, right?
Yeah, it's just harder, especially with the amount of money and marketing TaylorMade puts into it.
Yeah.
They're going to get more tour wins usually. They're going to get more commercials. They're going to be the hotter play. They're going to be in more clubhouses. It's just hard not to lean towards TaylorMade.
5 shots?
Yeah.
Everyone knows the rules?
5 shots. Everybody knows the rules. It's like 1 bite. Everybody knows the rules.
Oh,
Okay.
that's heel.
So,
Not a good start.
no.
Not a good start. Oh, it's way heel. Let's try again. There we go.
Yeah, that one was timed up.
Now, with this carbon face, it's just a totally different feel off the face.
Sound too, different sound.
Different sound, and I don't think one's better than the other. It's just gonna be more of a personal preference there.
Yeah. We can't really pay too much attention to the club data because the new Foresight hasn't released their new update yet.
That's high in the face.
High toe. That's pretty forgiving. 280.
Very
for a high
forgiving.
toe.
Is that 3?
That's 3. Oh yeah, that one is moved.
Yeah, a little low on the face, honestly. That's 4.
Yep. And we'll narrow it down to your best 3 on each
And
one.
honestly, I'm slowing down a little bit because for this comparison, I'm trying to be a little more controlled.
Okay.
So I'm a couple miles an hour slower because I'm really trying to be consistent finding the middle of the club face.
You're not going beast mode.
No.
Yes.
Heel.
That's okay. Tiger's little squeezer, fairway finder.
This is very forgiving. What it is, you don't lose a lot of ball speed when you're off the face.
Okay,
You know
so,
what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. So
And it feels really good.
I'm gonna narrow that down to your best 3.
Top 3.
Yeah.
Okay, and then 5 with the core.
Yep. Wow, that's crazy. All right, ZXi core time.
My suspicion is this is going to have a faster club head speed. And that's it. We'll see about the rest.
I think it's gonna be faster?
I think this head is a little more aerodynamic.
Okay.
Yeah, it feels really good. That wasn't even a great shot. I'm going to tee it up a little higher.
No, but that's a good miss there if that was low on the face.
Yeah, it was definitely low on the face. Just leaving it open, huh?
Yeah, that's a good miss though.
It's definitely faster through the air. Is that 2?
2.
All right. Shoot. More. I wanted that one.
Yeah, you did. Don't put pressure on yourself, just swing. Got it.
Maybe I should use the lower tee, huh?
Try one more, and then if it is, then we can take that one out.
Oh yeah.
That one's roasted.
Oh, I got one left?
Yep. Yeah, great shot.
Nope, that's heel.
Oh, that's a great heel. Yeah, that's just fine.
I think they're pretty tight.
It's gonna be close. All right.
All right.
Don't be sneaking over here. Don't look.
You want a prediction?
Yeah, give me your prediction.
I think the club head speed on the Srixon is faster.
Okay.
I bet you the ball speed's neck and neck.
Okay. You ready?
Yeah, I bet you they're right there with each other. Can I look?
You can look.
Ball speed is a mile an hour faster with the Qi35. Now granted, this is 5 shots, very small sample size.
2 yards off carry distance, 2 yards off carry distance, but only 6 yards total distance. So pretty similar. You had more spin, better spin with the ZXi. The QI was 500 RPMs less.
Yeah, but I was a little spinny. My misses were high on the face with the ZXi, which is probably contributing to the higher spin. I think in a bigger sample size, they'd be tighter.
2 miles an hour faster swing speed.
I told you. So it's 2 miles an hour faster. It's more aerodynamic. Of course, that's the Max model, and this is the core model.
Yeah.
More aerodynamic. But I think the Qi35 MAX is probably a tick more efficient. Wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I think so.
Whew, it's going to be tough when we do our top 5 driver reviews.
It is. It's going to be tight.
These are tight.
Yeah.
So again, it's right there with the big dogs. Is it better than the big dogs?
That's the hard thing.
It's $50 cheaper.
And it all depends, sorry. And it all depends on the player.
Yeah.
The player who's hands it in, I guarantee you for a lot of guys, this will be better than the big brands. But even if it is better, will people buy it?
I don't think they're going to put a huge dent in market share. However, which is a shame because it's a really good product.
Great product.
However, it is impressive that Callaway and TaylorMade really bank on every year and probably spend way more in R&D.
Yeah. Way more.
They're the leaders in drivers, and the fact that this is hanging with the big dogs is pretty impressive.
Yeah, it tells you something.
It tells you that all the drivers are good today.
Yeah.
That's what it tells me.
Yeah.
So you're splitting hairs with all of them.
Yeah. Should we try Heath one more time?
Let's try them one more time. It's just all personal preference, you know?
Yeah. But that being said, we fit a lot of guys that couldn't hit, like Trevor said, that ended up going with Srixon because it was the best one for them. Yep. I foresee 2025 being very similar.
Let's see here. We got Heath on the phone.
Hello?
Heath, it's Trevor.
Hey, how's it going, Trevor?
Hey, you're live on YouTube right now.
Oh, wow, here we go.
So Heath did all the TaylorMade fittings with us, and you really like the TaylorMade, right?
Oh, yeah.
Let me ask you a question. If the Srixon driver was $50 cheaper and hit just as good, would you buy the Srixon over the TaylorMade?
I guess I'd have to hit it to be sure.
No, I need a yes or no.
I'd probably go for the TaylorMade.
That's exactly what I thought you'd say.
Yeah.
So Srixon's got some work to do if they want to capture some market share.
Yeah.
It has to be better than TaylorMade. It can't be as good because
Right.
people are still going to buy the TaylorMade, right, Heath?
Yeah, I've always hit a TaylorMade.
Yeah.
And some of my best drives have been on a TaylorMade, so
Yeah.
I got to stick with what works.
All right. Appreciate the feedback.
All right.
See ya.
Thanks, guys.
Heath.
Case in point.
Yep. Freaking Heath.
Friggin' Heath. Of course, I'd do the same thing, not being in the industry, if I wasn't in the industry.
I mean, he has the Sim 2 in the bag right now.
Yeah.
So he's been a TaylorMade guy. So it's hard to get people off their bias. And TaylorMade's been the prophet. TaylorMade's been the industry. I was going to say the prophet. I don't know what I was going to say. What's the market share? TaylorMade's been if one or two of the market share probably for the last 25 years.
Yep. And what I need to do is spend more time in the simulator with these because they're intriguing me.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I'm gaming them, but they got me thinking.
Yeah. Here's the other thing, total side note for all of our fans out there. I can always tell how hard Trevor's grinding in golf if he has tape on his finger or not. If he has tape on his finger, it means he's hitting the simulator for way too long every single day. We're not deep enough in the season where you have tape yet.
No, and my calluses are kind of...
No. Those calluses are going to be flinging into the simulator here in a couple months by the time we're done.
You think I'd be better?
You will be.
Yeah.
Single digits, 2025.
Yep, that's
Watch
the goal.
out.
All right, we'll see you guys next time.
Thanks for
Let us know in
watching.
the comment section what you think.